Good afternoon, everyone. My name's Owen. I'm from Sip Exclusive. I'm what people say or call a mixologist, although I don't like going by that word. I'm actually just a bartender who likes to mix some fancy drinks. Today I'm going to be showing you some really cool beer cocktails that I did for SAB Beer. And what we're going to be playing with is some Carling Blue Label and some Castle Milk Stout. So the first one I'm going to do is a Blue Label jam jar. As the name suggests, it's served in a jam jar. Very easy, very simple to do. You want to use a Scotch whiskey. I like to use a brand called Black Bottle. It's nice and sweet and easy drinking. It's got a lot of complex flavors and character to it, which adds a lot to the beer. Just a shot of Scotch. A bit of lemon juice. You don't want to buy lemon juice. You always want to freshly squeeze or freshly press lemon juice. In here, I'm going to do just under a shot, about 20 mils. And then just some apricot jam. Also, what you use here is quite important. I use St. Delcious. I think it's the best apricot jam. This can also be added to taste, obviously, depending on how sweet you like it. Just lots of ice. I understand at home you don't always have fancy equipment like shakers, etc. So I've actually designed this drink to be shaken straight in the actual jar. So you just put your lid that you get with the jar straight on top. Give it a little shake. And you kind of get that end result there. All right, a little bit more ice. Carling Blue Label is a high malt, they call it a single malt beer. It's got a high malt content and nice malty flavor, and I think the malt in here particularly works well with the Scotch whiskey and then also the fruitiness from the jam. You just top that up basically with your Blue Label. So you get a nice foam head on top. And then the garnish I've used, this is a little bit more fancy, but that's dried apricots there, and then just a lemon wedge, and that you just place inside your jar like so, and then just a straw, maybe two, the Blue Label jam jar. I'm gonna make a chocolate stout coffee, and what I'm using here is the chocolate infused Castle Milk Stout. So it's just got a nice dark chocolate note to the beer. So basically I'm gonna kind of make almost like a dessert style drink, a bit of coffee in there, some Irish whiskey, some vanilla syrups, almost do it fizz style. So add a bit of egg white in there as well, just to fizz up, to work with the proteins and the carbon dioxide and all the malt in the beer, and just kind of fizz up the whole drink, so give you a nice creamy mouthfeel. So what you need for this is a shaker. Again, you can use a jam jar and you can make it in there and use the same kind of concept. 1.5 shot of cold coffee. So this is just a standard filter coffee that I used. You can use a plunger, plunger press or French press or whatever, and just make a filter coffee, let it cool down for a bit. I've got a vanilla infused sugar syrup. So this is just normal sugar and water, equal parts, and you boil that down on the stove, and you can add then vanilla pods split open, or you can buy a vanilla extract. I just want to do about 20 mils or so, not too much, don't want to make it too sweet. And then a shot of Irish whiskey. So the Irish and the stout works really well together. Irish is quite a smooth whiskey, easy drinking, a lot of bold character and richness to it as well. So that works really well with the stout beer. Just going to do a shot of that in there. And then to flip it up or to fizz it up, you want to use a bit of egg white, almost a shot of that. Lots of ice. So you want to use as much ice as possible. The more ice you have, the less dilution, and the better the ingredients actually break up in your shaker and mashes all together. So all your molecules breaks down and it basically forces it all back together. So you get one flavor instead of a broken down cocktail. I'm just going to shake this up here. All right, that should do it. So you can see how the shaker goes all frozen or frosted. So that means your temperature in here has reached 0 degrees, which means you have no more dilution. So now you can actually just carry on shaking. Just strain that off. And you want to get a cold Castle Milk Stout straight into your glass. Go about halfway like that. And then the reason why I strain this out into my tin again is because I want to dry shake it. Now this is called a reverse dry shake. So basically what that means is you take the ice out and then you shake it again. So that just goes straight onto your beer like that. You can see how it fizzes up. The garnish on this, just let's use a nice bar of dark chocolate, and basically what I'm going to do is just grate some of that over the top just to get that chocolate notes. I'm just going to do that over the top there. Chocolate coffee stout.